They're going under, over and under. That is something to be proud of, that is. I'll carry on working, Grumpy Grandad. Don't worry about me. Woohoo! I hope I'm not dying. I was born to be famous. Sexy? Pretty? I can't be bothered anymore. We're going a bit off course here.
I was like, oh, what am I doing?
It's mustard time. Oh yeah. Let's call it tickle tillage. Yeah, I like that.
Some cows that have escaped. I ain't got a clue how to herd cows.
Grumpy Grandad seems to be in a really foul mood. Good afternoon, Fenlanders. How are we doing? I'm Daniel. Welcome to Fenland Farming Adventures. Woo! Back in my old wrinkly old combine. For what could be the final push. You'll be pleased to know I am feeling a little better after my surprisingly good day. It was nice to hang out with my friend James all weekend. Really, really great company. And his wife and all of their friends. Now back to reality. Yeah, if you like the channel, guys, get subscribing. I'd really appreciate that. Yeah, I had a little bike ride last night. I had a good dog walk around the field this morning. I didn't drink any beer yesterday on Suicide Sunday when everybody else was getting absolutely ratted. What an exciting day. We've had the T560i out today with a Draper header on. And it is amazing. I've got 3 acres of flat wheat to go and get. I should have gone and got that, but I really didn't want to waste the guy's time going to try and scavenge like 2.5 acres of flat wheat. Although that would have been the tool to use for that job. But I just wanted them to stay on.
I'll have to leave us a couple of days before he bales it and let some of this green dry up.
Grumpy Grandad's right. There's a lot of thistles in here. They're all been sprayed off. It'll be 3 weeks on Thursday now, so it's just taking a while to die off, really. Yeah. So what was I saying? We will try and get this last 15 acres of good standing stuff down. Hopefully I'll run out of diesel just at the right time as I finish up the other field. So I thought I'd do a little intro on the next video, which will be the final push. And yeah, what an amazing little combine that little puppy was. 5 walker machine, absolutely.
Flashing lights on road, I think.
Absolutely smashed the output. I think with a better operator on, this has got more output. I mean, this can handle a 30-foot header, so with a little baby 25 on it, yeah, it's still got more to give. Maybe a little bit of forward speed you might sacrifice to put a 30-foot header on it, but yeah, the little T-Series, yeah, I mean a 6-walker T-Series on tracks, oh my god, it'd be mega. Probably manoeuvrable, far more manoeuvrable and smaller compact little combine than this. Kind of like a hybrid combine where the wheat goes in and up and over and down again. They're going under, over and under, and then up onto the walkers. So where it's got like 3 or 4, should I say, no 3, yeah, did I say 3? Yeah, 3, it's kind of like 3 drums in there. They just all help aid cleaning and stuff, you know, so no walker losses at all. So yeah, I could not fault that at all. So thanks to Ben Burgess for sending that out. I think Grumpy Grandad's going to go to the beach tomorrow while I stay at work. But I will get both the drills sorted out, greased up, and some of the fields that we're going to put mustard on mowed round, and I will hold the fort up while Grumpy Grandad goes and has enjoyed the day's holiday. And then Grumpy Grandad's main job is to get our new bagging line all up and running, get that fixed, try and start thinking about getting that in. And we've got a potato harvester to go and have a look at. Between me and my cousin Martin, I'm thinking about buying a big self-propelled potato harvester. It's only going to have to do 100 acres every year, so it seems kind of pointless us buying one each. I can't afford one each. You kind of cut the cost a bit then, don't you? So yeah, it'll be good. We've got exciting things coming up. Hopefully me and Mrs. Farmer will, or Anna, if Anna's got some time. I know brother-in-law's got a week off this week, so Anna will probably be spending all of her time with James, and I don't blame her. Really? I want to have some time with Mrs. Farmer on the boat and the kids, maybe. I'll get my mustard drilled and then I'll think about it. I got one pig unit that hasn't phoned up for a few days, so I'm guessing he probably has got a few loads of muck out the back of his to get rid of. So mission number one tomorrow is get the drills sorted out, get the fields mowed round, and then go and get the muck cleared out. I'll have to drop a drill back off again, but at least it'll be ready to go. And we can get on and drill some mustard and do some tillage. You all know that I bought the 6 metre Verdestat drill for tillage more than drilling, if I'm honest. Yeah, I bought the 6 metre Verdestat more for tillage than I did anything else. So yeah, let's hope everyone's starting to get wrapped up now with their combining and things. I know I certainly am. I put my sunglasses on, but I can't see my screen, so bad do. We carry on at this rate, we won't be long finishing this field. Was telling me it was doing 13 tonnes a hectare while it was working, so I'm happy with that, I'll take that. Final push. Grumpy Grandad was playing around with my header the other day and I didn't really want him to. So I might try and push my header out a little bit when I get to the end here. And see if it feeds in a bit nicer than it is. That's better. Not bunching up quite so much now. Yeah, that's better. It's feeding in the header a bit better now. It's not graunching quite so much. Been an amazing day. Nice little combine that. Really, really liked it. Perfect size grass. And anyone slightly bigger, you know, 700 or 800 acres, maybe. Ed said 1,200 acres, you know. There we go, Fenlanders, all done. Now, you know I said I went to my friend James's. Well, I had a big day on today. I wanted to get done, and Ben Burgess was nice enough to send a demo T560i out. And I didn't want to be drunk, I didn't want to have a hangover, I didn't want to make a bad film for them. So I persevered, watched everyone drinking, made everyone breakfast, just sat around mooching. Me and Mrs. Farmer went for a nice paddle up the River Lark for about 2 hours or an hour and a half, I suppose. That was lovely. Came back and everyone was still drinking. Well, as it turns out, they're still drinking. Some of them started drinking on Thursday, so they are properly hardcore. I know they only do it every 8 years or whatever, but I mean that is something to be proud of. That is. They're all hard-working individuals from the city, a totally different life to what we lead out in the fens here. And yeah, they just text me. One of them was supposed to be on a flight back to Slovakia yesterday evening, and turns out she's still there drinking. Yeah, bloody stop outs, isn't they? But yes, that is Harvest 23 done. We finished on a nice flat field that I could barely get hold of. I mean, I should have used the Draper header that was put in front of me today, but I just wanted to have a go of it. I just wanted to do a film for them, tell you all about it. Yeah, one field wasn't nearly enough. I mean, it takes me 3 or 4 fields to get used to driving this, but can't thank them enough. Combine was excellent, totally impressed with the thing. Way more impressed than I was expecting to be. So we are done. Grumpy Grandad's going to go and get the header. He's going to go off to the beach tomorrow. I'll carry on working, Grumpy Grandad. Don't worry about me. But we've finished up with no fuel in the combine, which is excellent. That worked out perfectly. And what we had? A couple of little breakdowns this year. More annoying than it was anything else. More annoying. So we've got 2 barn fulls of wheat, which is amazing. And that is it. That is a wrap. So yeah, all in all, pretty good harvest. It's 21st of August. So we're a month earlier than our latest ever date of finishing harvest, which is awesome. That was before my time on the farm. We'll leave this here. We'll get her a good scrub tomorrow. Then it's on to mustard and then potatoes. Woohoo! Farmer, over and out. Good Tuesday morning, Fenlanders. How we doing, you sexy YouTube mother lovers? Ah, dear. So look at this, look. Could be the final time that I get to blow this thing down. And then we're going to get her moved on to the drills. I think Mrs. Farmer's coming down to wash her car because she's feeling motivated. Now, I've lost my spanner somewhere. So I'm going to have a good rummage in the cab. Got one spanner, but that's not my combine spanner. And I'm a bit disgruntled this morning. It normally lives in here. and I can't find it. So, I mean, I only had it yesterday. I had it in my hand. It was in my hand. Grumpy Grandad does have a tendency to take it and then lob it out somewhere. Mark, Dad, been spraying this morning. It's like 9:30, 10 o'clock, and I haven't actually done anything other than move the combine. Still got it. Hope I'm not dying. I was born to be famous. I don't bloody know what I've done with it then. Really jipping me off. So yeah, the combine all out of diesel, which is great. Yeah, I've finished combining yesterday. I had my friend James's house party, his Prick Fest, his festival that he had at his house in Prickwillow. That's why it's called Prick Fest, not because it's a giant sausage fest. We're still going. James started drinking, I think, quite heavily on Thursday, and when I went around there at 10 o'clock last night, there was a select few people of good friends or whatever drinking copious amounts of wine. Finally got finished up at 1 o'clock this morning. Absolutely crazy. And Sound of Freedom keeps going over. We're going to get the combine blown down, cleaned up, and then we're going to get onto the drills. So I'm going to leave you lot watching my grand final blowdown. I don't know whether I look like a panda or not. How's my face? Pretty good? Sexy? Pretty? I got bored of blowing the combine down for a minute, as you can all well imagine. It's kind of a two-stage thing. I can't be bothered anymore. I'll have another little go at it in a minute. They're half cleaned down. You lot don't wash your combines before you put them away, do you? She's a bit minging. Hey Fenlanders! It's now Tuesday afternoon. Mrs. Farmer's just been over to, I would say canoodle, but I haven't got a good canoodle in me at a minute. So she just came over and helped me clean my windows before I went drilling. We're going a bit off course here. I managed to get the drill all up and working, sort of. But we're just going to go use it as a cultivator for a little while. I've got 100 acres that I want to just disc over, and then I might get a control box somewhere more better than that. I got my tractor now, and nobody's going to go in it. I get my seat set just so people freaking around with my seat, getting well uncomfortable. This drill can stay on this tractor now and do first round of tillage. This is why I bought this thing really. I just bought the 6-meter Verdistat as a Verdistat carrier really. Verdistat carriers seem to hold their money, demand a good price for basically a set of discs. That's where you all know what I paid for this one. So we'll get it to the field, see if I can work out how I set my sat nav up again. We don't want to be deep, we just got to tilt the top around a little bit. That's what I'm just going to go and see what it works like. Give the chance for the drill to clean up a little bit, and then I'm going to move my coulters up another hole, because it doesn't seem, the coulters don't seem to have a lot of height on this drill like they do on the 4-meter I've got. I don't really want to get rid of the 4-meter, but I don't really want to get rid of the 6-meter. I don't really want to get rid of my Grange toolbar in case I kind of need it, you know. So I am going a long way toward quickly over all of my wheat fields with the 6-meter Verdistat, and then let him green up, and then hit him again, and if I got time, hit him again. You know, just get a nice stale seed bed, everything chitted on the top few inches. Go from there really. Yeah, I'm just trying different things, and now I've got black grass incorporated into the farm. Not really a lot I can do about it really. So some fields I've got a hold of and got to grips with, and other fields are getting worse. So you tell me, I don't know. Yeah, I still need someone to come out and help me set this thing up. So see what she's got, shall we? Ooh. Now while we're at it, I will stop and just go and see if I can set my depth, my rear depth, because I don't really want the discs in the ground. You've got loads of little knobs and dials and twisty things and all sorts everywhere on this thing, so I don't really know what I'm doing with it. It may be a question of ringing Ben Burgess and getting someone out just to help me set it up, set the computer up. I'm all good then, ain't I? I know what I'm doing. Cheers guys, back in a minute.
Oh, we're on. Hey Fenlanders! So, they've let me loose on a terror disc today. I've had a few practice up and downs before. I've put you on film because there's been a lot of talking to myself, and you're probably going to get more of me talking to myself, i.e. brake, A, forward, backwards, trying to like steer and hold joystick. I was like, oh, what am I doing? Daniel was like, what are you doing? I was like, I don't know. I'm not left-handed. I don't think I can steer with my left hand. It's going well. Lovely day. Nice to be, well, say outside and a tractor with the aircon on. So here we are. But yeah, just thought I'd come and help out for a couple of hours. I obviously had to go and drive in the tractor and trailer, just like the combine. Now personally, Daniel and Stephen might say, or Grumpy might say otherwise, but I think I've done alright, to be fair. Right. I'm going to be quiet for a minute because I'm now nearing the end again, and this is where I have to really concentrate, so just bear with me. Slow down, lift up before I turn. I'm turning. The turns are quite tight on here. Find my line, and we'll drop down. I'm going to go forwards. Sorry, I have to talk myself through these things. Get through the spray wheeling, so that I can give it a little bit of belly. Podcast. Oh, and here we go. Right, see? That was quite good, because I've been practicing before I turned you on. I must admit, I'll be glad to go back to my job.
Good Wednesday afternoon, Fenlanders. It's mustard time, oh yeah. And I've got my special secret weapon, my second secret weapon, on the other drill. She's just doing a bit of tillage. I don't know if this is going to work. I'm going to have a go with a bag of seed. There's so much straw, the trouble with these drills is I thought it might bury some of the rubbish a bit better than it is. Me and Grandad will have a look in a minute and see what we think. But it really does need a bit more chopping about, I think. Either a heavy set of discs or a terra disc or something, which I have in my arsenal. But Mrs. Farmer's doing a sterling job. Ugh. Ow, 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 ow. See what sort of a job it's doing, a chopping and mixing and bringing some dirt up. That's all I need to do is bring some dirt up. So the edges of my fields haven't had a good mow round for a couple of years now. I'm trying to be like a little bit of a conservationist really, withdrawing any natural habitat that's there for the animals. Starting to get brome and stuff creep in from my outside of my field, you know. So this year I'm going to have a proper good bit of tillage, just like gentle tickle tillage. Let's call it tickle tillage. Yeah, I like that. Mrs. Farmer there going up and down, look.
Not left a gap.
Oh no, she's not left a gap. Yeah, just pick up and spin yourself round, get back in the gap. So you got a gap, otherwise you'll mess yourself right up. Grandad's going around the outside of the fields and mowing. I'm just trying to get myself a seed bed of sorts, you know, so I don't know if this is going to be the one. I don't know. Work your way over here, Dad, and see what you think. I'm wondering if I got to go and get the heavy discs on and just get in a bit deeper.
Told you before, I'll tell you again. I used the Delta, and I delted it twice, and the second time over it made a lovely job.
Answered that then. He never had black grass before, so yeah, I'll do all these fields with the Delta then. So if I don't get any moisture, it's kind of pointless me drilling any mustard anyway. The trouble we had last year, we had like no rain all summer, and then we had a little bit of rain, so I drilled the mustard, and then it didn't rain at all. So yeah, I need a deeper form of tillage, I'm afraid. Verdestat will be okay if I went over it a couple of 3 times, but just ain't breaking the compaction up. So what I'll do is I'll hit everything with a deep bit of tillage, and then I will just, once they green up again, I'll smash them down with the 6 metre Verdestat. That way it just keeps incorporating the straw and everything. Got to do the job properly, because last year it didn't really work very well. So we'll go and get on. At times like this, I need an 8RX with a keyboard. Rightio, Fenlanders, right, we are going to commence drilling mustard. Yeah, Grandad was right. I mean, the Verdestat just isn't mixing this. I mean, it looks like it's mixing enough stuff around. You can see the difference, look. The Terra disc is just bringing up far more and mixing up far more straw than this is what I'm after. And then I'll get Grandad to roll it in. This is what I'm after. This is not what I'm after. Yeah, summertime's great, isn't it? Anna looks like an albino. We finally got less than a cardigan on, which was great. I know we got some rude comments. Less of the rude guys. Be tasteful. We'll get this filled up with mustard. Right. 25 kilos in there. just to go and see how we get on. I've said it roughly where I said it before, so it should be about right. That's it. Before you start turning, Kaz, always lift your thing up.
Just noticed that as I started turning, thanks.
That's it, Kaz. Keep your hand on the joystick and hand on the steering wheel. Trying to learn how to drive a tractor. So if you get yourself in a muddle, Kaz, back right up to the dike and then pull it right through, alright? So stop, 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 stop. That's it. Lift up, Kaz. Back up to the dike and start again, alright? Otherwise you'll end, I always try and aim to pull through the sprayer wheel in that way and then it busts it up, you know? We'll learn her. Concentrating on what she's doing. Same as Anna, you know, they're both novices when it comes to doing this sort of thing, but they both want to come and help and learn. So I'm happy for them to do it. Just stressing me out! No, I'm just kidding. Right, come on, sat-nav. My sat-nav's now being a knob. Come on. My sat-nav's nowhere near where it should be, so... Right, let's try calibrating my sat-nav. It did say calibrate. While we're here, we'll do it. Everybody else have them days where nothing seems to go right, and you're always stressing out. I gotta wait till Kaz gets away from me a little bit, and then I can start getting my loop in really, because she's not that far in front of me.
Violet's got to come over here, and why don't you get the Violet's bit on this end here?
Grandad on the radio. So there's 3 of us in the field at the moment, me, Daniel and Grandad. Which is probably a good thing, because then Grandad can be on standby if I have an emergency. Start turning. It's where I got to leave a gap. So I have to miss one blue line and find another, which is, it's not too bad, because I can kind of see where I've been. I've found a line, but again, I've gone like, I need to go backwards, because by the time I found another line, I've kind of like overshot. You know what I mean? I've got to admit, guys, it's a little bit scary, isn't it? If I'm honest. I'm on the line. So he's going to go, where the hell have you been? What has happened? Why is everything so wonky?
Ugh. Yeah, nothing was going right for me a little while ago, and I was freaking out, stressing out. I'm okay now, we're all good. Mrs. Farmer's come and helped me for what seems like 5 or 6 hours, I think. So that's nice of her. I got to repay her with beer at the weekend. Can't believe she wasn't paying. I look after her. I take her for dinner somewhere nice. So yeah, I just thought I'd come back on and do some filming and let you know I'm drilling a mustard, like a hot mustard, for eelworm, a brown mustard should we say, a brown mustard and a radish. The radish helps to bring the eelworm up in the soil profile, so that eelworm come up, then the radish wriggles and releases the gas and kills them off. Clever thinking, isn't it? It's real clever thinking. I don't think this is ever going to replace, if nemathorin goes, then so does my potato crop. So just bear that in mind, anyone making the rules up. Your food is going to disappear if they stop us using chemicals. Just thinking ahead, you know, I completely agree that the stuff we used to use for killing PCN obviously was injected into the soil, and it was hideous stuff. It was, what's the word? Non-specific, shall we say. Killed everything. So that's bad. Your soil took, although great for nematodes, free-living nematodes and stuff, yeah, so the T-loaning that we used to plough the fields, inject the stuff in, they sealed it up, done a really good job, but obviously that was just kill all my good worms and stuff that I want in the soil. And Dad said it used to take like 2 or 3 years for the soil to recover from that. But you also had a decent potato crop, so on the one hand you've got a good crop. I believe they're still using it and got a special dispensation to use it again in France, but banned in the EU. How does that work? We're the only fools stupid enough to listen to them. But yeah, I don't want to kill my soil structure, health, everything completely. So yeah, that's gone. If nemathorin goes, the other chemical I use, if that goes, then so does my potatoes. You know, I'm not gonna even bother with potatoes. I'm just gonna grow wheat, I reckon, wheat and sugar beet and stuff. So just gonna grow them if that disappears. So Yeah, the mustard and the radish and the vetch. The vetch is, I think, a nitrogen fixing crop. I think if you go back and have a look through our videos, there is a video of me and Ed discussing what mixes we want for the soil in one of our previous videos. I think me and Ed have stood in front of the Verdestat when we're talking about it. So,
Grandad will be in a minute. I've got to go out another way.
Oh no. We need to get you a bumper dumper, don't we?
Good seaweed. I could just stand off the side of the steps while it's going down the field.
It's a good job I'm filming at the minute, isn't it? We could get you a front end bumper dumper to go on your weight block on the front there. A little porta potty. Might have another little surprise come in at some point. That can help me with what I now call autumn tillage, which is what it is basically, isn't it? So yeah, we'll crack on. My Starfire 7000 seems to have sorted itself out a little bit. It was being a proper weirdo earlier, and when my AB line was there, my tractor was trying to crab up the wheelings, and it was all out and nowhere near right. Yeah, we shall see. We shall see when it comes up. See how accurate it is.
So we've got some cows that have escaped. And let me turn you round. So they're going, I don't know if you can see them over there.
Calvin, we've got cows out.
There's 4 of them. 4 little baby cows. Oh, Daniel's out chasing them. Now going up to the corner of the field. Oh my god, it worries me. There's cars that come around that corner. I've had to stop all the cars on the corner. Oh, they're only little babies as well. Oh. The thing is, it's not just dangerous for the cows, is it? It's the cars as well. You can hear Daniel shouting, come on then, come on then. Oh my god, here they are, look at these. I hope they don't dislike me and like come after me, because I can't run across this field. You know, I can just about walk across it. They're over here. Daniel's on the corner, calling them over, saying, come on then. Oh look.
Come on, guys, walk this way a bit. Walk this way, quick. Come on in. Here, come on.
I ain't got a clue how to herd cows.
Come on. Come on, then.
Come on.
Come on, cows.
Grandad's in his truck. Come on.
Come on, cows. There we go. We've got to go for a wee. Come on in. Come on in. That's it. Walk right to Kaz.
You alright?
Yes, you. Where's Kelvin? He's now coming. That's it, Kaz. Come on in.
Off they go, look. Off they go. Grandad's gonna go in and chase them across the field in the truck. I don't want to cross the road because I might die. There we go, look. Bit of Wednesday entertainment for us.
Alright, Grumpy's broken a couple of shear bolts.
You do hope they just don't fall out.
Grumpy Grandad seems to be in a really foul mood. I don't know why. Get on with it. Stop moaning. More moaning the worse everyone else feels. There you go. So the sprayer wheelings are always in the same place, so I never bust them up. They'll be as hard as hell. I have noticed since I've been doing my min till a lot of benefits, you know, like no wet holes anywhere. Grumpy Grandad has his seat locked off. Why don't you have your seat so it swivels round and you can see what you're doing? I don't know. I give up trying to teach him anything. He got this right though. Putting the delta on, the terra disc on, and breaking up the top 4 or 5 inches. Break it up, makes a better seed bed, far better seed bed. So we'll power on into the evening. The baler's turned up as well, so Jamie's out there with his baler. Me and Grumpy Grandad are going to power on into the night. I'm just going to keep going now. I've got enough to do, another 12 hectares, 18 hectares really. So I'll probably get this field done tonight, and then we'll call it a night. Cheers guys.